Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining today's car. You know, I could just stand back, you can look at this thing for a minute, look at that call out on the hood, and everybody knows right away what a piece of machinery. Classic, iconic, 69 muscle car, 69 Real Z28. I don't know what else to tell you. It's stacks of receipts with this car. And when I pop the hood on this thing, it is so good looking that I won't need to say anymore, and I get a little speechless when I get, but like in here, you're talking about some quality paint. Like come up here and check this out for a second. Like this is the black portion of the paint, right here, the black stripes. And here's the silver. And you just, I mean, you can really, it's just amazing to see it. And that's nice too, is you can't feel anything about the stripes. So they laid the beautiful silver paint down, striped it black, wet sanded it all, cleared it, then wet sanded it again. And it is mirror finish, and like you can't even feel the stripes in there. It is so good looking. Now here's what I'll tell you as we walk around this car. This has BF Goodrich radial TAs on it. I think it needs the Goodyear polyglass tires on it. We have a set here. We may put those on, and you may see the pictures change. We'll try to include that in the price. I don't know if I can because the Goodyears are kind of expensive, but I think it's what finishes this car off to the last little bit to make it pretty spectacular. So anyway, let's take a peek around for a minute. So like some important stuff that you're looking for when you're looking at these, you got real 15x7 rallies, power disc brakes in here. All the chrome and stainless has been redone on the car. As we talked about earlier, the paint is just beautiful. I mean, just spectacular paint. Body lines up, you know, Camaros never line up down here. Like look how beautiful this gap is. Door handles, gills. Let's walk around for a little bit. Got front and rear spoilers, which are very nice. Even correctly not painted here. Nicely done. Anyway, we've looked at this. We've looked at a lot of the body. We've looked at what a great muscle car a 69 Z28 is. What we really care about is what happens under the hood. Now, how do you get a Z28 with a 302 to make more power than, say, a 350? Or even a 396 for that matter? Well, you know, these 302s were very underrated. This is a real DZ 302, so you got 4-bolt mains. You have a lot of internal components that were heavy duty. You got a solid lifter camshaft. And these things make power from like 4,000 to say 6,500 RPM, much better than they do from 3 to 4. So we'll take a peek under here and check this out. This is badass. Cross ram, 2-force, you know, these setups right now are somewhere around the $20,000 range. This is the year of, what year are we in right now? 2010. Got the Winner's Foundry mark right there. The carbs are all done. But this is the stuff that we're talking about. We're talking about tower clamps on here. We're talking about the details, correct valve covers, the battery over there being correct, things like that. Just the topper on it looks really nice. A couple small upgrades, which you would have been able to get from the dealer, is the only thing that I see really kind of different in here. I'm sure that the purists, I'm sure somewhere along here something's not correct, but you're talking about Packard wires, which are right on there, fuel line routings, cowl tags in the right place, got ceramic coated headers, but even it's got an AC oil filter, you know, just little stuff like that to keep everything consistent. But like for instance, when you get this car, like the turn signals work, the horn works, they cancel, the shifter locks in reverse. I mean, just all the little stuff that you forget to ask about when you're buying these cars on your own, those are the things that you're gonna have to fix when you get the car. When you get a car from us here, our price includes free enclosed door-to-door shipping. That can be almost $2,000 depending on where you are in the country. You know you're going to spend $2,000 to $3,000 fixing the turn signals, the lights, brakes, all the safety-related issues from lines and hoses and things like that. All of that's included in our price also. So think about that. This is a real correct 2-force hood. And look at the way that fits so nicely for the cowl induction in the back. Even the panel fit is really very nice on the car. This is nice because I love this emblem. That's the one thing, not just one thing, but one of the great things about these is that right there. Okay, this is cool. Check how detailed, a couple little spare parts here. But it's got a wheel, it's got a spare jack, all that's been detailed, a matching tire. Got your right decals in here. The trunk floor and things like that are just incredible. Everything is really, really very nice. This is not a cheap mat. This is the real deal mat. Look how beautiful this floor is. This car was completely frame off, nut and bolt, restored. Even things sound nice. Matter of fact, if we could for a second, I'd like to get a quick shot of the undercarriage if we could.
Look at here, how nice. All the bolts are all painted. Everything is detailed there. Chambered exhaust like it's supposed to.
All right, let's take a peek in the interior here. And you see some of the rest of what's been done to take this car to this level. You know, you're talking about original AM/FM radio in here. Got the console, which I love. We talked about the correct shifter, the way that's in there, the correct ball. This is nice too with the console gauges. This is nice. Tilt wheel. And just, I don't know how to explain this to you. Like, some cars just feel different than other cars. I look at a lot of cars, man. And some are nicely restored and whatever, but like when this tilt wheel locks into place, it feels brand new. Even the clock is working in this car. You just check this out, man. It's got the tach in there, pedal dress up. Maybe those aren't correct floor mats, but man, they look really good. It's just everything is done so nicely, from the headline to the back seat, the carpets, like all that stuff is just really, really nice. I don't want to say this is a perfect car because there's no such thing as a perfect, 60s car. But this car is as close to as nice a Z28 as I've ever been in. With a stack of receipts that come with it from the motor build. And the motor build is really cool. You guys need to read about that because there's some great notes in there, some performance upgrades and enhancements inside the engine that give you, these were rated at 290 horsepower. Most people figured them to be around 350 horsepower, and this with the 2.4s and the upgraded exhaust and things like that, I think we're talking closer to 400 horsepower out of something like this. And although it's a guess at the horsepower, you drive enough of these things, it feels pretty strong. It's got a lot of power. But at the end of the day, it's about what the car sounds like. So how about I start it for you and you hear what it sounds like? Do you hear that? Even the key buzzer works. Check that out. That's the blower working too for the, because we like to check all that stuff. Hey, I just want to make sure you guys know it's not oil smoke. Clearly, I'm not breathing oil either. It's just a cold morning here. And it's kind of cool because you can watch every cylinder pump out. Look, you can see every cylinder fire out of those exhaust pipes. If it was oil smoke, it'd be lingering here, it'd be all smoky. We wouldn't be able to see each other. Just warm it up a little bit, and I didn't want to, whack the throttle until the car really warms up, but I just wanted you to hear it because it just sounds great. Can you guys hear the solid lifter camshaft? Matter of fact, walk up front for a second. I just wanted you to hear that. That's solid lifter, mouth power. Listen, I love the sound of that. In closing up this video here, I don't know, I get excited about this because this is a great car. You're talking about the 2.4s under the hood, the cross ram. 4-speed, 373 posi, beautiful Cortez silver paint, stack of receipts with the car, all kinds of paperwork and things like that. Just an awesome piece, man. If you ever wanted to get a Z28 and you wanted to get one of the nicest Z28s ever, this is that car. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll help get this in your garage.